Hello again, welcome back to the channel. Glad you could join me. I just finished reading The Last Devil to Die, which is the fourth book in the Thursday Murder Club series. The first book is the Thursday Murder Club, then we have the Man Who Died Twice, and then The Bullet That Missed. So we are back to Cooper's chase for more hijinks by the Thursday Murder Club. And the Thursday Murder Club, just to remind you who the members are, we have Joyce, former nurse, Elizabeth, former MI5 agent, Ron, a labor activist, and then Ibrahim, a former psychiatrist or psychologist, one of the two. I believe psychiatrist. Anyway, we revisit a man who was introduced to us in the previous book, in the Bullet That Missed. His name is Kuldesh Sharma. He runs an antique shop, and he was instrumental in helping the gang crack the previous case. He's a friend of Stephen's, Stephen being Elizabeth's husband. He's in his shop because on Christmas. It's open. He's not Christian, so no reason to close the shop on Christmas Day, but he doesn't expect a lot of people coming in. A man comes into his shop and drops off a package and says, just keep this package. Don't do anything with it. Don't touch it. Just put it in your safe and leave it alone. It will be called for tomorrow and you'll get a bunch of money. And so what does Kuldesh do? He opens it and finds out that it's full of drugs. Heroin, to be exact. And then between when he accepted this shipment and when it was supposed to be picked up, Kuldesh is killed. Now, the Thursday Murder Club don't take too well to this. They have a lot of gratitude to him for helping them in their prior case, and he's also Stephen's friend. So they immediately spring into action to try to figure out who murdered Kuldesh. We're introduced to a lot more new characters. We have the smugglers and drug dealers. There's a Dominic Holt, a Mitch Maxwell, and a Luca Butacci, who are involved with the drug side of things. And then for some reason we also get introduced to Samantha Barnes and her husband Garth. They are art forgers. Well, Samantha is an art forger. Garth is muscle. And he's very mean and nasty. Not a good guy to get on the wrong side of. Anyway, they get involved with these people trying to figure out which of them has the drugs and which of them killed Kuldesh. In the process of investigating, there's a lot of other things that are going on. And in my mind, this is a little bit to the detriment of the plot in this book. So, on the one hand, the lives of the characters are still going forward. We still have, Elizabeth dealing with her husband's dementia. We have Ron is moving along with his life, and he's got relationship issues. Ibrahim is seeing a patient and trying very hard to balance that. Yes, he's retired, but he took on a special case. And on top of that, we have Donna and Chris, who are the police officers there at Fairhaven by Cooper's Chase that they've been interacting with. They become friends with the Thursday Murder Club, and they have their own things that are going on for them. And on top of that, because of the drugs angle and everything, there's a new branch of the police, I guess it is, called the National Crime Agency that get involved with investigating this and try to force Chris and Donna to not investigate, because Chris and Donna are just the local cops and we're the National Crime Agency thing, and you can take a back seat and you've got your own horse theft case to work on. So you go work on that and don't bother us, kind of thing. So, as I said, there's a fine balance in my mind between the characters do need to progress, the characters do need to show some characterization, some character development, but at the same time, you have maybe too much of that going on. And we actually have another side plot that is about one of the pensioners there at Cooper's Chase who is involved with a scam. He met a woman online, and she keeps insisting that she needs money from him to be able to come to visit him in England. And so he's at this point sent her £5,000 and will not accept from the people around him, the police, the Thursday Murder Club people, that he's being scammed. So there's that going on, and then all this other stuff that's going on with the just lives and things. Now, like I said, I understand that you have life moving along and things, and we've got to have. If we don't have that, then the characters are flat. They're one-dimensional. They're shallow. But at the same time, if you have too much going on, too much of this other stuff that's being thrown around, then it detracts from the main plot. Now, I liked the book. I very much enjoyed it, but like I said, I think that with all these other things that are going on, that some of them should have been cut. Maybe the love scam thing should have been cut. Something of that nature, just to kind of focus and streamline on the main plot rather than branching too much onto these other things. Anyway, that being said, I did enjoy it. I look forward to the next book in the series, which hasn't been written yet, as far as I know anyway. From what I've understood, he's planning to write it and planning on releasing it, but who knows when. He may have already written it and they're just doing the proofing and all that stuff before they publish. Who knows? But I'm also looking forward to the Netflix show that should be coming out here soon. As far as I understand from what I've read, the filming has all been completed, and all they need to do now is edit the film together and release it. So I say all they need to do, like that's so simple, but they're basically on the last steps before it gets released. So I'm looking forward to that. There's some very big names that have signed on to act. We have Helen Mirren, we have Ben Kingsley, Pierce Brosnan. The third lady, I know her, I've seen her in stuff, and she's very good. I just can't remember her name off the top of my head. But anyway, that's it for today. Let me know if you've read any of these Thursday Murder Club books by Richard Osman. Let me know what you thought about them. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my assessment. This still, in my mind, has the same little thing where Richard Osman uses the third person present tense, and to me it feels a little bit odd when I'm reading it and going, this doesn't sit right with me. It should have been third person past tense, and then it would have flowed better in my mind. It's kind of one of those things where you're expecting the person, the character right there, to narrate what's going on, and the person isn't narrating it. The narrator is narrating it as it's happening right then and there, and it just feels a little bit weird. Anyway, that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe, all that other stuff, and until next time, enjoy what you're reading.